Championship and the fastest cars on the circuit. Ready to take us through the high-speed action is Steve Slater.
Martin O'Connell makes a superb start from pole position ahead of the championship leader Johnny Kane. Closes in to try and block out Montoya. O'Connell runs wide. Forces Kane down to third place. It's Montoya up to second. The Columbia driver right on the tail of Walsall's Martin O'Connell. Johnny Kane in the second of the two Paul Stewart racing cars, ahead of Peter Dumbreck in fourth position in the Martin Donnelly racing car, but a spinner, it's Chris Ward. The Preston drivers hit by number 66, Neil Blunden. The two Class B cars are out on the spot, but down the Revet straight, up to 148 miles an hour. It's Martin O'Connell holding off Juan Pablo Montoya into the S's, riding with O'Connell at the head of the field, but a bit of a mistake, he's run wide. Loses his clipping point for the bomb hole. Montoya goes through, takes the lead. O'Connell weaves across, clips Kane. Kane's out of control, he's hit Dumbreck. 110 miles an hour. Poor Peter Dumbreck tries to control it on the grass, clips the tyre wall, just shakes his head. Peter Dumbreck's run of bad luck this season again sees him forced out. And look at Johnny Kane limping on three wheels with broken suspension, sparks from the underside of his car. Well, let's take another look at that. O'Connell tries to defend, maybe given a little bit of a nudge, but cuts across the track right into the path of Johnny Kane. Kane's car forced off the edge of the track, clips the back of O'Connell. Peter Dumbreck, well, just left with nowhere to go. The Scotsman, the former Formula Vauxhall Junior champion from last year, very unlucky indeed. Just to tweak the tyre wall, wreck the front suspension, and he hammers the steering wheel in justified frustration. But red flags bring the cars to a halt for a restart as the Class B cars are cleared up. That's Marcello Battistuzzi. He was involved in that Class B incident at Sears. He's going to start from the pit lane, so it's all over again. Kane's car with repaired rear suspension on row 2 of the grid, but it's Martin O'Connell again heading the field, but not for long. Johnny Kane out-drags O'Connell off the start line into Riches. There goes Kane, weaving and twitching on cold tyres. A dry track now. Racing conditions. O'Connell gets a wheel on the dirt, closes right in on the tail of Johnny Kane. He's got Juan Pablo Montoya, Kane's teammate, right on his tail. Then it's Darren Manning in fourth position, ahead of the Japanese Hiroshi Sakai. Then it's Paul Milligan and Shingo Takagi almost on the dirt on the very right of our screens at 150 miles an hour. Milligan and Takagi, and it's 5 abreast. O'Connell holds on to second, ahead of Montoya and Manning, with a squeal of tyres behind. That's Milligan, forced onto the dirt by Takagi, spins out, he's rejoining at the tail of the field. Takagi continues. Dramatic opening lap. Out in front though, it's Johnny Kane extending his lead over Martin O'Connell. Juan Pablo Montoya with Darren Manning closing in on the run down to Russell. Manning determined to get past the second Paul Stewart racing car. Manning is the third driver capable of winning the Formula Vauxhall Championship. Who leads, O'Connell who's second, are the other two, so Darren Manning is desperate to get past Montoya. Hiroshi Sakai still in that fine 5th position. Best result for the Japanese driver so far, but Johnny Kane is extending his race lead out of Riches, and look at Montoya being forced to defend, really under pressure now from Darren Manning. Manning, the Yorkshireman from Knaresborough, right on the tail for the man from Bogota in Colombia, who in turn is closing in on Martin O'Connell from Walsall. Comber in County Downs. Johnny Kane out in front at the head of the field. Manning again looks down the inside of the third place man. Juan Pablo Montoya is driving a very good defensive race. And again, Manning jinks out of the slipstream. O'Connell keeping it tidy out in front in second place. And a battle on for Class B too. That's Kelly Rogers, Jan Ivan Powell with Marcello Battistuzzi. He started from the pit lane, closing in. He's the quickest Class B car on the track, round the outside of Ivan Powell. But late on the brakes, he loses it at Sia. What a race for Battistuzzi. The mercurial Brazilian rejoins again as across the line, Johnny Kane leads Martin O'Connell. And it's Darren Manning now up to third place, ahead of Juan Pablo Montoya and closing in fast on O'Connell. Down the inside at Riches, he challenges, slides, the two cars touch. Look at the nose spin on Manning's car. It's wrecked. Holding on now in third place, but Montoya is all over him with that nose spin dragging on the ground. Manning surely can't compete. He'll lose out on straight line aerodynamics down the long Revet straight. Montoya drafts past him. O'Connell checks his mirrors, checks the suspension. Manning just losing out that fraction on straight line speed, back down to 4th place. He's got a good margin now ahead of Hiroshi Sakai and Paul Milligan, still 5th and 6th. That damaged nose fin really has put paid to Manning's championship chances. Meanwhile, it's a determined Juan Pablo Montoya trying to close in on Martin O'Connell for that 2nd place. His teammate Johnny Kane pulling well clear now in the race lead, over 2.5 seconds clear. He comes up to take the checkered flag. Hand in the air for Johnny Kane. Victory for him at Snetterton. And side by side across the line with Martin O'Connell holding on just from a determined Juan Pablo Montoya. Darren Manning, damaged nose fin and all, in 4th, ahead of Hiroshi Sakai of Japan, and the Blackpool driver Paul Milligan in 6th. And that reinforces Johnny Kane's championship.